Face masks and gloves have become a part of everyday life since the COVID-19 pandemic struck. But carelessly discarded items of PPE have become an increasing risk for the environment as well as the live wildlife. Here's a detailed report.
They are meant to keep us safe from COVID-19. But all the masks, gloves and other personal protective equipment we've been wearing are hurting the environment. The Pacific Beach Coalition in California has been doing monthly beach cleanups for nearly 25 years. They say over the past year, in addition to the usual cigarette butts and food wrappers, they've seen a dramatic increase in discarded PPE supplies.
What are we going to do? We got masks, we got gloves, we got all those hand wipes, the sandy wipes. They're everywhere. They're in my neighborhood. They're in my streets. What can we do?
Cleanup volunteers record what they collect to track what may end up in the ocean. Over the past year, they have collected an average of 300 PPE items a month from the beach. Most contain plastic and are not biodegradable.
Of the data that got recorded, we're finding like nearly 300 masks and gloves every month, right, on average. And that's just in what people are recording. And so the problem is horrible. They're all made of plastic. There's plastic in them.
A study by the Environmental Science and Technology Journal found that 129 billion masks and 65 billion gloves are used around the world each month, with a significant portion ending up in the oceans.
Because we want to keep ourselves safe, but we also want to keep the rest of the environment safe too, and that we're not doing that right now with just leaving them on the ground.
Scientists warn the plastic which enters the sea is often consumed by marine wildlife, posing a grave threat to the ecology.
It is still a really big threat to smaller animals and birds. So if you are going to dispose of your mask, cutting these loops can actually make a really big difference. You then have the issue of ingestion as well, and that's when they're mistaking these things for food. And it can be either the full thing, or over time, as plastic degrades, it can become an issue.
Biologists are urging the public to properly dispose of the PPEs. It's our collective responsibility to ensure that the post-pandemic world is healthier, not just for humans, but for animals too. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.